How's it going, guys? And we're back today with what? Part 7? So I did a bunch of stuff in the nether, which is where we left off last episode. You see, I think I ended it with summon the wither, detect when it's summoned. So then I added like a little boss fight thingy, but I'm not going to cover that because there was a lot of other boring work I had to do, like for example, I got rid of every crafting recipe in the game by running a script that turns all of the recipes into structure voids, so that I can do slash recipe take add s star, and now I don't have any more recipes, um, and I probably should not unlock any recipes ever. So that's just kind of the thing I did, and then I changed one recipe of the diamond sword, and I added some resources to the resource pack. Where is it? Ah, here it is. It's incompatible. That's how long it's been. It's incompatible. That's just change the pack format number to the proper one. It was probably like that before anyway. Alright, so they come out of the portal, and now they're in this new place. And I added a wall of barrier so that people can walk around, but eventually they're just going to start walking in place, like this, because I don't want them to accidentally go too far away and die. So the idea for this place is actually kind of simple. We're just going to have a little bit more combat, and I want to throw in, so this is kind of like a diversity type thing in the sense of each area has kind of like some different features to it. So the last area was kind of like, well, let's think. So the first area is kind of like a puzzle. You got to find the stuff and craft the weird thing and make it work. Area 2 was kind of trippy and again, kind of like a puzzle with the minecarts though. And then Area 3 was the nether, right? So that's kind of like a search. You gotta find stuff. I mean, there is PvE at the end, but it's mostly search and find stuff. And then Area 4 here is going to be like full out combat. And then Area 5 is probably going to be some parkour or something. I'll try and work some parkour into this areas to keep our theme of you have fully something and a little bit of something else, right? So anyways, we're going to do a pretty cool thing right now very quickly. Okay, so I zoomed in on stuff and copied things. So I basically what I want to do is all these villagers could be killed, right? Potentially. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do execute at e type equals villager, distance equals within 150 blocks, right? Probably that's all of them. Run, and we're going to summon an area effect cloud, which is basically like a marker entity that you can put there and save for later, that won't be visible. And we're going to make the age the negative maximum integer, which means that it will take, I think, 20 real days of in-game time for this thing to disappear, which if you're running a server, then you would want to have some kind of code to reset this every so often. But for us, we don't care. And then wait time is the same, because there's no way I'm going to be working on this for 20 days. So we're going to summon one of these, and we're going to have to give it an extra tag. So this is basically like for the resetability thing. So like if you fail and you have to restart the area, I want to kill everything and bring it back. So let's go ahead and add some tags. Just because it would be weird to have things not reset completely when you die. Just because of other areas. So we're going to give this tag of villager init, just like that. And that's only 11. I could have sworn there was more than 11 villagers. Oh, that won't do. That is not enough. Let's put some more. Let's go ahead and put some more. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay. So let's go ahead and put a few down. We'll have a total of what? So that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this again. Okay, so that should be 20. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep, 20. Okay, so there's 20. That's something that we'll need to know for later. So onto the story. Let's go ahead and go into, well, So when we were in the nether, and then let's go back to the village. Yes, copy, replace, open this guy. Okay, so it basically was able to reset based off of where the respawn point was. So let's go ahead and actually just go back to nether warp. This is changing your spawn point. Let's go ahead and not do that. And then let's go ahead and do execute in overworld, run function a story village reset. Okay, so this is good. Now basically all we have to do is in this main, we copy how in the nether we checked when they were in that box and then instead teleported them to the nether. Well, this is pretty easy. Their spawn point is still in that box. So we just, if they're in that box, instead run function village reset. Okay. So yes, good. All right. So now we have to make a reset function for the village. So let's go ahead and do that. So every time you die, you're just going to be basically teleported back to the beginning of the portal. But we also need to get rid of all the current villagers and put some new ones. So let's go ahead and do that. So this will teleport you back to the start of the portal. Okay, and then we do TP at e type equals villager, and we're going to teleport them to -1000. So they'll die like next tick, they'll despawn. Then we do execute at e tag equals villager init run summon villager a little bit up. Okay, so now there'll always be like 20 villagers even if you kill some and then you die, which I guess hints at what we're doing here. So kill some and you die. Anyways, so all the villagers come back, so there's kind of a set amount. Now we need to have a goal for this area, and basically they're going to explore and they're going to take something, and they need that something, but when they take it, all the villagers are going to turn into illagers, which is meant to kind of symbolize how is kind of to like symbolize a raid, except all the villagers are actually evil. So you can take that as you will, and I'll also summon one Ravager just to be, yeah, I'll summon a Ravager, but hopefully they don't break stone. I don't think they do. But anyways, one of these houses is going to have basically like a secret in it. And when you grab the, you're basically going to steal from the village, and they're going to get mad, and then they're going to try and kill you. So to steal from the village, I want there to be parkour. So you have to parkour across these rooftops. That way it's kind of like a thief. You get that thief feeling. But I also need to make sure that the parkour is not traversable from somewhere else. So let's go ahead and add basically like, I mean, it's kind of obtrusive, but it makes sense, kind of. Right? One higher. I think you can make that jump. Okay, let's see. Yep, you can make that jump. And I'm purposefully making things like not too hard. So I don't know if some of you guys are like, oh, this is easy. It kind of is. That's kind of the point. I'm trying not to make it too difficult because I have this tendency to accidentally make things more difficult than they should be. And then people get mad. So now let's go ahead and put one of these. And maybe the path might be better outlined if I put some carpets. That might make it a little easier. This will be our special house, so since there's nobody in it, really. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll make it obvious that this is something weird because there's an iron door. And then we'll go ahead and put a bunch of gold, because who doesn't like that? I just see the iron golem wandering outside. Okay, and what do you think is important? We're almost done with this map, so what do you think is going to be important for the next part? Maybe you guessed it. These. Yes, Eye of Enders. Those are important. But we could have some problems if we just use them, because I can, if I'm in venture mode, oh, I can't throw them because it's a super flat. Okay, that's actually good. Then we'll keep these. I was going to say we have to do something about it because they can accidentally disappear, but it'll be okay. So we're just going to use 9, which I know it's normally 12, but this is, again, a really strange stream, so it's natural that things are weird. So we'll put a pressure plate here, and this is where things will kind of kick off. So let's go ahead and put like a hole in the roof, just like that. And just to make it a little bit even more obvious, it might help to put a campfire inside the building or nearby with some smoke under it, just because this will just really attract the attention. They'll immediately be like, wait, what's that? Because everything else is, I guess, fairly normal. So let's go ahead and put a campfire maybe right there. And let's close up the hole just a little bit. Okay. So I think that is fairly obvious. Okay, let's do it a little bit. Let's give it that boost. That boosted particles. How high do those go now? Is that how you do it? Yes. Okay, there you go. So we have the boosted particles. This should be very obvious that you need to go there. Let's go ahead and use some yellow carpet. And we're going to go ahead and put a yellow carpet there. So we're going to start putting these yellow carpets around so that it's kind of obvious where you need to go, but not too insane. So let's go ahead and go there, there. So things that are just slightly out of the norm. Then let's put one there. So from over here, you should be able to see that yellow carpet. And then kind of navigate your way. Let's go ahead and put a yellow carpet there. And let's change the town carpets from yellow to blue so that that yellow carpet looks out of place. I'm using yellow because yellow is a very obtrusive color. It's very obvious. Whoa, okay, that's a tough jump, but that's okay. We made it. But yeah, yellow kind of stands out very well. So this is the little parkour element, but there's going to be mainly PvP, and the next area is going to have a lot of parkour. So that'll be interesting. Now, can I parkour up there? No, okay. I just want to make sure that I can't like accidentally cheat my way onto the parkour path. That would be a problem. And one more yellow wool on top of that. So this should definitely guide you towards the final area, and then you're going to take these enders, and then this is going to trigger this actual pressure plate is going to trigger the event. So I know that I try and do most things in data packs, but it's just very convenient to do this. So function A story village / angry, and we'll just call it angry because they kind of get angry at you that you take all their stuff. So took their prized possessions, you entered their gold room, please respond. So let's go ahead and open a new file called angry. And what this is going to do is we're going to do execute at IE type equals villager. Oh, and we should probably specify a bounding box just so that, again, like we don't accident, like maybe we want to use one later and then we just screwed it over. So we don't want to like accidentally mess things up. So let's go ahead and go right here. So so we're going to create a square bounding box. I think we already did this before, but we can do it again. So we get the bottom coordinates, then we fly over to the other corner. Once we're in the other corner, okay, now we subtract. So this is negative numbers, so that's going to be a little bit annoying. But let's see. Calculator? Maybe? No. Yes. Okay. I'm going to use a calculator to get this right. So negative 537 minus negative 389 for the x coordinates. That's 148. And then we have like 20. And then we have like 183. So that's our bounding box. And we just basically specify that. All right. So add all of these villagers, and we are going to do sort equals random, limit equals 10. So we're going to summon 10 summon pillager, 10 pillagers, and we're going to summon 10 vindicator, and we're going to summon 1 pillager beast. So let me make sure I got those right. I did not. Okay, so I went ahead and hit all the chests. You guys can find them yourselves when you play. I am going to now add one more thing, and this is the how do you get to the next area kind of aspect, because you always need that. I guess I could have hit a chest in there, but I didn't, I'll be honest. So yeah, let's go ahead and make something kind of obvious. Let's go ahead and go into this house and put one of these down. Or no, that one would suck. Okay, where are we going? That is a cartography place. Is there another cartography place? It's got the little flowers in front. Is that one? Yes, but I also did that. Now you kind of know. Okay, let's clear these. Okay. Let's get rid of this, and let's put one of this here. So this should be like the first building they go into. So let's go ahead and add a redstone torch above it. So that looks kind of weird. So they'll at least check it out, probably. Okay. All right, and then also when the angry villagers attack, let's do time set night. And then let's do TP. Oh, I have to TP them all down, otherwise there would be villagers there. So let's go ahead and TP every single one to the ground. All right, so let's go ahead and make it play a music disc. What music disc though? 11? Yes, 11. 11 is the weird one. All right, so now we need to create some kind of a piston contraption, which I think this could be a regular piston contraption. It doesn't need to be commands. So let's go ahead and do that. And then, I mean, really we just need a couple things here. I am not a mumbo jumbo, so I'll just say that outright. I do what I know. And what I know is not a lot. So we're going to try and figure this out. Okay. I love how I'm struggling to make literally the simplest thing. But this is literally very easy, look. Okay, so that is literally the simplest thing you could ever make. And you saw it here first, folks. So, and I'm also very lazy. So we're just going to go ahead and do data get block. Okay, now we do it again. So we do execute if data block. Okay, so if it has a record item inside it, run. And then we will just say set block redstone block. And boom, just like that, we have created a weird amalgam of both redstone and commands. And then let's go ahead and do unless, and let's do air, and in the reset we need to clear that item, so clear at s music underscore disk underscore 11. Okay, so that'll clear the music disk. And then it will also do data remove block, just in case. I don't know, like what if they place in the record and then they'd kill themselves somehow. So data remove block record item, so that will just reset this thing. Now if I type reload, then I realize my error in my ways. And then I say hi. Okay, that's the problem. So let's do tag add s list, tag add s remove nether, and add village. Let's reload. And there you go. A little music disk trap that is a quasi redstone quasi command system, and that will let us vault down here. And this is just gonna basically, since we're already at 40, I might as well just do a TP. So this is the end of the area. So that's pretty much it, guys. I also made the Ravager drop the music disc, so you don't get the magic music disc until after the Ravager is killed. So this is kind of like the second to last area, so it should be kind of difficult. But when you kill the Ravager, then you're going to get the music disc, and then when you get the music disc, you can come back here, go down here, and it will TP you to the next area, which is going to be the stronghold, and then after the stronghold, we have the end. So see you guys in the next one, hopefully sooner than last time. Peace.